go, back again with another video, and today it's finished Hearts 3, Sunderland 0 in the Craig Gordon testimonial. Started off with Craig in goal, but he has a shoulder injury, so Hearts passed back to Craig. Craig went off after 10 seconds and the game commenced, and I have to say, disappointed today. I am disappointed today, but I forgot Scotland start their season next week, so Hearts were right up for full blood contact game today, and they did have the game with 12 men because the referee today was 100% a Hearts fan and gave everything to Hearts. Hearts were a very dirty side, I may say so. It may be controversial, but they're extremely dirty. Hacking, pulling Sunderland players down, full-blooded challenges. Somebody, if you got to tell them it was a friendly, Sunderland players treated as a friendly. The Hearts players just were absolutely disgusting at times, to be honest. And I'm amazed there's no Sunderland players and not even injured after this game. Touch wood, they're not. But we are weeks away before the start of the season. You know, 2 or 3 weeks before the start of the season. Hearts start their season next week. And, you know, on the last 3 games I've seen so far, we desperately need a striker and another quality midfielder. In my eyes, Granit Xhaka would be perfect to come to Sunderland right now to guide this young side. It's screaming out for someone like Granit Xhaka. Dan Neil, for me, I'm going to be brutally honest. You know, I know it's pre-season and we've got some good players in there, but I kind of think the likes of Roberts and Dan Neil are not going to quite make Premier League standard. I hope they prove me wrong, I really do. But I'll always be honest with you. And my honest opinion, they're not going to be. Craig Gordon's been interviewed there. Absolutely fantastic Sunderland. You know, he made the save of the year, of the decade, of 20 years. He was voted the best save against Bolton over 20 years of Premier League football. Craig Gordon, fabulous. Hope he has a great time and a good retirement when he retires. But yeah, look at Hearts and Ferguson, the manager. They were all... You know, they had 12 men, didn't they? Let's face it. They had 12 men. Look at that, some saves there. Craig Gordon showing his skill in his saves. Saving a lovely penalty there. Craig Gordon was tremendous. Look at the saves Craig Gordon's made over his time. And they're going to show you the save for Sunderland against Bolton. They're just showing you all the Scottish saves this morning for Craig Gordon. But yeah, he was absolute legend. But yeah, look at, I'm not disheartened. You know, Newcastle got beat 4-0 last week against Celtic. Sunderland lost 3-0 today. It's pre-season. It means now some players are not going full-blooded. Trey Young didn't put in a full-blooded challenge throughout the whole of the game. And why should he? Why should he risk getting injured? It's about building up the form, building up, you know, towards the Premier League start of the season. And I think we'll see a better game of football against Hull, a better game of football against Rio Betis, a better game of football against Rio Vallecano. But we do need 5 players. We need the Granit Xhaka. We need a goalkeeper. We need 2 centre-backs. And we need a striker. We're crying out for a striker. And look at Mienda. He kind of faulted today. He had nothing, no service, nothing at all. Sunderland's best player today? Well, I kind of think Jensen Sigel played well. You know? I think Siddiqui went off with an injury but came back on again later on in the game for Dan Neil. But it's a tough one to take. We lost 3-0. You know, it's pre-season means nothing. It means absolutely diddly squat. It's about getting fit for the start of the season and getting all your players back fit, having no injuries. That's what it's about. Nothing else. That's what it's about. You know, yes, it would be nice to score 3 or 4 goals and win a game of football, but Hearts were full-blooded today. They were in for every challenge, over the top. It's sometimes pure dirty challenges, red cards. They shouldn't have finished with 11 men. Hearts should have been down to 10 men. They should have been. Some of them challenging an elbow to the back of the head. Coming in from behind with a dirty challenge. They shouldn't have finished with 11 men. Even though they played with 12 men. Like I said, the referee was all Hearts. But it is what it is. We're finished. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to go over the top. I still believe that we can have a good season in the Premier League, but we need 5 more players bringing in, at least 5 more players. You know, Speakman has got his work cut out with the new director of football to bring in these players. It's got to be next week. We've got to bring 2 or 3 players in this week. We cannot leave it too late. We can't be doing, deadline deals. We've got to get the players in for the last pre-season game against Augsburg and Real Violetto. Bring the players in for those. Villacano. Players in before those games started. We've got to get prepared for the Premier League. The Premier League is a tough old season. It is. I thought we looked good against the 2 teams in Portugal, but today I'm worried a little bit. Are you worried a little bit? What's your thoughts after this game today? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think after this game today? Are you like me? It's pre-season. Take it with a pinch of salt. 5 players. How many players should we bring in before the new season starts? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll do a live stream for the whole game on Tuesday night. Take care. God bless. May God go with you. I'm going to go and have a few beers in the club, a couple of games of pool, and a game of bingo. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Thanks for watching.